Hey guys, so today we're going to try and update our trying to root camellias as well as blueberry plants. So we've had these going for, I don't know, probably 6 months to a year in a 2-liter bottle cut in half. Kind of like what we did the crepe myrtle and wild roses. Check that out here, there's a link. And you can go see how that went for us, and we'll update some of that as well because those are still growing. Once I repot them, they didn't take off quite as well as I thought they would. But anyway, we're gonna try and get a couple blueberries that we've done, as well as some camellias planted up, and just another opportunity to get some pre-plants. If you've already got some, or if you've got a neighbor or a friend who's willing to allow you to take some cuttings. So follow along. Thanks so much for watching. Greatly appreciate you guys' support. Dean Family Acres. So we're gonna try and separate our blueberries. This one here has done very well. I'm not sure about these others. They might have roots, we'll see. This one's done really well. And then these camellias, they've started putting on new growth, but none have ever budded out. So again, we're gonna check and see. Hopefully they do have some roots because they have been in the soil for quite some time. And you can see a little bit of rooting action down here on the bottom. Blueberries are really picky about their pH. So we have this evergreen soil conditioner, and we're going to mix that in with the soil that we do have in here. So it will be mostly that. There it goes. We definitely have some roots in here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put all three in here. I definitely got some roots in here. Let's see what they're coming from. Got a little bit. A little on that one. A little bit on each of those. That one's dead. A little bit there and a little bit there. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna spread these around in this bucket. Let's see if we can't get these roots to continue to expand. So here's actually about to sprout out. I'm fairly certain this is a Camellias sanqua. I don't know the exact variety, but it's a nice size camellia right on the side of our garage here at the house. We got several other camellias that I've planted around the property, and usually it takes them about a year to kind of get established, and then once they get established, they usually do fairly well. Don't overwater them. You don't want the root balls getting soaked. You kind of want to mound them up just a little bit, just like you do with gardenias. But these are all looking really well, and I honestly think I'm gonna keep these underneath my crepe myrtle over here, just for the shade. I do not want these to get cooked. We will, even though we water everything down here, the sun just cooks this side of the house. So we'll put it under my crepe myrtle here that I like to keep other things under, and we'll just have to remember to keep it nice and moist, and we will give you some updates. Thanks so much for watching. Hope this has been a great tutorial. Essentially what we did with several of these is rooted them in water, just like we did with the wild roses and the crepe myrtle. And then we put some in soil in these containers with the rest of the 2 liter on top, misting them from time to time, sitting in our kitchen window, which gets evening or afternoon sun. And again, they've done well. Some of the upper leaves don't look the greatest, but they are starting to put on their own leaves. And all this growth here was just from the spring being in the windowsill, sitting in our kitchen. So we'll see how these go, and we'll continue to give you updates. Now I'll take you over and let you see how our wild rose cuttings and our crepe myrtle cuttings are doing. Thanks again for watching. So here are our wild rose cuttings. We have had 2 that have survived from transplant being inside. Had a little bit of bug damage, but these being wild roses, they usually recover really, really well. And then we've had 1 crepe myrtle that survived, and you can see this upper stem did not do the greatest, but it does have growth here. That growth has been there most of the spring, and it has grown probably 2 inches. I really feel like it probably should have done more, but that is what it is. So I've got a couple other rooting projects here we'll go ahead and talk about as well. We happened to find some acorns from a famous battlefield that were about this big around, and put these in these pots. They were already sprouting, and we have oak trees. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oak trees growing. And again, these could take forever to get to a decent height, but it's kind of cool to know that this battlefield, we actually had a family member that was there during Revolutionary War period, and he did not fight, but he was there. So it was kind of cool to be able to know that, and find a couple acorns while we were there and be able to grow our own oak trees. So looking forward to that, and just other projects we are working on. Hopefully that was an informative video for you, and you were able to learn a little bit about how and propagating some other plants. Again, we've had a couple other videos about doing this kind of stuff, and hopefully you guys have learned a little bit. It's a great opportunity to learn. Next, at some point, we're going to be adding how to split irises and lilies. This being a lily here, and just how you can expand your garden through that process. Given a couple years, you can really have a lot more than you really know what you want to do with some of these plants. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Be sure and give us that big thumbs up. Like this video with that, and share it with your friends. Subscribe. We have about 10% of our viewership are subscribers, so we'd love to have you subscribe. And also, once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. He rung that, and if you do it, then you can get some great content every single time we upload a video. As of right now, we upload every Friday. So I love to have you guys watching us every single week. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, just comment down below. We'll be happy to respond to those. We love some viewer feedback. Have a blessed day.